Welcome to my at-home studio. I have a very small space. It's gotten out of hand. There is too much stuff and I feel like it's closing in on me. I wanted to do some spring cleaning today, some studio spring cleaning, so we can get this in order. It needs some help. It needs a little TLC. I really like filling my space with things that make me happy, things that remind me of times in my life, maybe things that I find or come across. I love my knickknacks, I love my sculptures. Let me tell you about this sculpture right here. So one day I was about to go on the train, I was going somewhere, I can't remember, but I decided to walk into the deli and someone was in front of me standing in line waiting to check out. They had 2 beers on the counter and couldn't pay for the beers, basically. And so I offered to pay for them. They got their beer at the end of their day, you know, and they gave me this.
Just to give a little bit more context to this story and to this sculpture, the man that gave me this sculpture was a construction welder by trade, and he was getting off of work, he was headed home, and he just happened to have this sculpture on him that he made in his free time at his welding job. And just as a way to say thank you, he gifted me this sculpture in the moment, and I just think it's such a cool story and I love it.
He signed it for me, Pac-Man Poop Nasty, period. Look, like I love this, and I love every time I look at it in my studio, it reminds me of that story. Like, come on. I just have such a small space and I really have to utilize every bit of storage, every crook and cranny. I have to really use all of it to its full potential, and right now I'm not doing that. Everything is on the floor and or that shelf right there. So that pretty much all that has to go. I have these massive plants here. This is my fiddle leaf fig. Yes, fiddle leaf fig. This plant does so well considering it is always on the brink of death. You know, fiddle leaf figs, they are so finicky. The more I leave it alone, the better it does. It likes to be neglected. And because of how finicky it is, this is the one thing that I'm gonna keep in its place. Everything else can be moved around. Every other plant is so adaptable. This one, I almost lost it so many times. It's gonna stay right here. It likes it right here. My lucky clover. Now on to tackling this bookshelf. I just genuinely don't want it on the floor, and until I can get shelves for the wall, I need to find another place for it. So I'm just gonna take it all out and put a lot of stuff in the closet, but I still have to clean out the closet, so that is next. All this stuff fit in my tiny, tiny studio. All my books, all my stuff, this here. I love that it feels nice and big. Let's vacuum. I love having this mirror in my space. I wish there was a way that I could hang it, but I'm gonna move it down just a little bit. And I clip things on the back, but truthfully, I'm just ready for a fresh start. So these canvases that are here now, I'm gonna take, these are gonna go in the closet along with some other things. Maybe I'll leave 1 or 2 out, ones that I really like. I'd be willing to leave her out. That'd be nice. Him and her. they can stay out. They look like a little duo, don't they? These are finally coming down. It's time, but to make it a little bit easier, I'm gonna use a hair blower on the back so the tape melts off and doesn't stick to the wall. All right, so I want this space to be fairly open, but protected because I'm trying to get crazy. I'm trying to get crazy with the paint. So we need to put my tarp down. Realistically, I would have liked to have washed this tarp before putting it down, but no, I'm not gonna do it. It's a little dirty. What are you gonna do? I'm giving up. It's too dirty. I need to wash it. My hands feel gross. This is making me feel gross. So I'm gonna ball it up. It's a no for now for the tarp. This is a stool that I had in here that I do believe can fit nicely behind that easel. Let's find out and see. No. No. That looks crazy. Come on out. Come on out. Here's what I'm gonna do. This plant is a little bit more resilient than my other ones. It doesn't need as direct, bright sunlight, and it doesn't need as much water. So I'm gonna stick it in the corner. Okay. Now I'm gonna bring the other larger plant and put it on the floor over there. Okay, this is what it's looking like right now. Mainly just have all my plants stowed away in this corner. I have to find a better way to hang this, but I do have the macrame that I would like to use that my mom made me. So I'm gonna use this to hang up that plant right there. You know, I like the greenery, but it's a lot, but this is what we have so far. I love impulsively putting nails in walls. No thought, no measuring, just a hope and a prayer. That looks about right. Let's try it. Perfect. This is feeling like how I want my studio to be. I want it to be open. I want to be able to work here. I want to be able to work here. I want to be able to work here if I need to. I want to be able to hang things up and just have a lot of space. I've got it to where I like it. Now we tackle the closet.
This closet project was really about taking everything out, reorganizing it, and putting it all back in, which freed up a lot more space for my books and other supplies. I do wish, however, I had better access to everything inside, but alas, it's a small studio. I'm just glad I have this much storage to begin with.
All right, let's take a look. I left this out. This wasn't supposed to be a part of the reveal, but now I finally have the space to do yoga in here or morning stretching or whatever the case is. But look, I have so much space now. I can paint here, I can paint here, I can store things here. The closet, you do not want to see the state of this closet. I mean, I'm gonna show you, but it's a temporary solution. Let's come take a look though at some of the changes that were made. One thing that is kind of concerning a little bit is all of the rags that I still have, because I don't know how to properly dispose of them. I don't want to just put it in the trash because I've heard stories of rags spontaneously combusting into flames. And I know that's probably more for like wet, Gamsol soaked rags, but I have so many because I don't want to get rid of them because I don't know how to get rid of them properly. But I do love saving my rags. I actually do, because after a project, it's kind of like, this one is even worse. It's kind of just like a track record of where you've been, what you've done, all the work, all the brush strokes that you've put in. So I do really love saving them. But when I go away and I leave my apartment for a little while, I'll come in here and I'll lay all my rags flat because no spontaneous combustion is happening on my watch, okay? And now let's go look at the closet. Let's turn the light on. This is the state of the closet. Again, like I said, it's just a temporary solution. That's mural supplies up there, and then books and whatnot down here. That's sketchbooks, paint, and then in that bag is mural supplies. And then we have on this side is sewing stuff, sewing machine back there, some paint supplies, and then the rest is all books. And then I have my stretcher bars in the corner here, with all the canvas out here. But just look how bright and open this space feels. I just love it. Now I just want to spend eternity in here now that it's clean. Hopefully we can keep it like this, but spring has sprung. Ooh, let's open our window. Let's open the window. Now, spring has sprung. The fresh air is coming in. It smells divine. And that's all she wrote. Thanks for joining me. Come back for more studio vlogs. At home studio vlogs. Bye.